If you're a beginner, don't worry about being stressed in the gym, like what do I even do? I'm gonna run you through a whole workout, including the warm-up and a full lower body session for my beginner girlies. So we're gonna start with a warm-up, and we're gonna go on the StARmaster. You can choose a treadmill, you can do whatever cardio equipment you want, just to get warm. So we're just going to hit quick start. This machine's super intimidating, but it's so fun. And we're just gonna go up to like level 5 or 6. So it's like a nice steady pace. We're just gonna do this for like 1 to 2 minutes, literally, so we get warm. And then just a quick little warm-up drill. So we're just gonna do some body weight squats, because our first exercise is gonna be squats. So we're just gonna have our feet a little bit outside hip width apart, toes pointed out, and just a nice controlled tempo. Just do about 12, get those muscles working. Then we're gonna get into world's greatest stretch. So we're on the ground in a lunge position. Opposite hand to the bent leg is gonna support us, and then we just rotate up and down. We're gonna do about 5 on each side. To start our first exercise, depending on how much of a beginner you are, you might use weight, you might not, but we're going to do a dumbbell goblet squat. What level you are, you might just want to grab a 10 kilo, you might grab a 5, whatever's easiest for you. We're going to hold the weight to our chest. That's going to help us with balancing, and we're just coming down, pushing those knees out, and we're going to do 3 sets by 12 reps. Next we have our dumbbell glute bridge. So you're probably going to be able to lift a bit heavier in this one. Again, you can either go body weight. I've got 7.5 kilos here, but you can go heavier. I'm going to lie back, and we're going to push through our heels and push our bum up to the sky, nice and controlled. We're going to do about 10 to 12 reps here for 3 sets. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes at the top, nice and controlled. Next we have our dumbbell split squat. You can either hold the dumbbell in goblet position, which is against your chest, or you can have 2, holding them either side. Just take a standard step out. Make sure you're centered more so over your front foot than your back or the middle. And we're just going down and up, nice and controlled. This is working our quads. So remember, the front foot is the working foot. That's the muscle that we're working, the working leg, not foot. I mean, the foot's working, but you know. We're gonna do about 3 sets by 12 to 15 reps each leg here. Swap legs. We've got our dumbbell RDL, Romanian deadlift. So we're going to get in about hip width apart stance. We're going to lock our shoulders down, and we're just going to push our hips back, keeping our spine neutral, slight bend in our legs, coming down, and then driving our glutes back up. But we're not going to squeeze at the top or pull our hips through. So just make sure the reps are slow and controlled. Down and up, pushing your hips back. Just remember, hips back, hips back, hips back, drive through. Hips back, hips back, hips back, drive through. You stop at the bottom at the point where you can't push your hips back anymore. So I'm not going to keep going down and using my back to lower. I'm going to do 3 sets by 8 to 10 reps here. For our last exercise, we have a lying leg curl. All the machines are going to look really different, but basically similar principle. So we want to get in and make sure the pad that we're lying on just sits above our knee, and then we want the other pad that we're going to be pushing up sitting above our heel. We don't want it too far down, sort of just on our calf there. So you may need to adjust it so that it fits the position for you. So that's good for me. So this is how you change the weight in the machine. In here, just pull that out, put that into something light like a 10 or whatever the lightest is. I'm going to put it on 20, and then that's good to go. And we're just going to bring our heels to our bum. Make sure you're driving your hips down into the pad so that your bum's not coming up, because we're working our hamstrings here. And this is going to be 3 sets by 12 to 15 reps. It can be really intimidating to train in the gym, especially if you're new, but I'm really proud of you, and I hope this workout helped. And just know that it's just going to get easier every single time you go. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment.